afternoon, Savannah. My name is Amanda Hollowell. I am a mother and a community organizer, and Savannah, Georgia is my chosen home. Some of you may know that I also play the role as a full-time caretaker for my father, who's also a VA vet. And we use those services. We use the VA, and he also gets supplemental services from Medicaid. For many of y'all standing in this room today, the past few months have been very hard. We've seen the Trump administration make ruthless and harmful cuts across multiple industries and professions, and many of those cuts are harming places like Savannah directly. Just last week, just when we thought things couldn't get any worse, the Trump and the Republicans in Washington joined together to pass a budget law that will go down in probably as one of the most devastating pieces of legislation history. So let me tell you a little bit about this law and how it impacts our health care here in Georgia. The GOP's budget would cut Medicaid and cause ACA premiums to go up for an estimated 750,000 Georgians without health insurance. More than 300,000 Georgians with ACA insurance will lose health care because they just can't afford it anymore. Georgia hospitals could lose more than $500 million and be forced to close. A report from the Center for Healthcare Quality and Payment Reform found that 20 of Georgia's 71 rural hospitals were already at risk of closing. Since 2010, 9 rural hospitals have closed in Georgia, leaving communities without care. So here's the bottom line. This budget will hurt all of Georgians, people on private insurance, seniors in nursing homes, and folks who rely on Medicaid just like my dad. As a full-time caretaker and mom, I worry deeply about the future of health care for me and my family. It will limit the access, and I do not know how we'll be able to provide care for him in the future. At one point in time, I worked as a healthcare advocate, and I heard stories of people waiting for life-saving transplants on the waiting list due to diabetes here in Georgia. With the cutting of Medicaid, that wait list will grow longer, and these people will be denied another opportunity to live. And already many of us have spoken out. Many of us Georgians have spoken out about this harmful budget law that will impact us and our health care. We've heard stories of moms who are concerned that they have to close their small business because insurance premiums are going to go up. We've heard from veterans like my dad who sacrificed for this country and now worry that if their children or if they will have health care in the next few years. We've heard from seniors who've worked their whole lives to put money into federal programs like Medicare and now will face the really hard work, and that's being jeopardized. It's going to require all of us to continue to speak out and to make a change. And next November, we have a choice to fight back and stop Trump and the Republicans and get our rights back. So that's going to come with doing hard work, y'all. We need to roll up our sleeves, making sure that we get our friends, families, and neighbors out too. And so, because our work matters. And so if you remember in 2021, what did we do? We elected Senator Ossoff and Reverend Warnock to fight for Savannah. They fought for everyone in Savannah and everyone across Georgia, and we need to make sure that we send Senator Ossoff back. So let's make sure we get our friends, families, neighbors together, and let's get to work.